the Simpsons Futurama. I don't know how it is pronounced in English. Futurama Crossover Crisis. This is a book made by Abrams Comic Arts, and it has some copyright by Bongo Entertainment. Bongo. Well, The Simpsons is a TV show. Futurama is also a TV show. And they never, and this time, crossover between the two. But there's a publisher called Bongo Comics, where Matt Groening Creations have comics there. Simpsons comics, Futurama comics, spin-off from these shows, comics. And so they made a crossover that couldn't be on TV, it seems. Here is the price when Fox still existed, and here is the book. It comes within this box. Here we have the Futurama characters going to the Simpsons world, the Simpsons going to the Futurama world. The book itself, here's the box, and the book itself is this one, when they're here, making a poop with a brick, and the Simpsons cover. It contains also the Simpsons comic number 1, issue number 1. It is the story of Ray, made by Burns to get big, and it is tested on Homer, so Homer gets big. Something that couldn't really happen on The Simpsons because The Simpsons in the 90s was really a reality show, and really based on reality. That was the idea, like make cartoon characters more real than human actors on TV shows. So the comics, since they are comics, they could do other stuff. It also has some tales for like the EC comics. So it is a good bonus material. Sure. The book has great paper and acknowledgements and the table of contents. An introduction by Matt Groening, like here. And also chapter 1 and 2. This is like Simpsons. No, the Futurama characters going to the Simpsons world. Chapter 3 and 4 are the Simpsons going to the Futurama world. The interlude is a story about the cat going, the Simpsons cat going being a candidate for election of mayor of the city. And this interlude is a short story of Chief Wiggum going rampage because he also ate the chili that Homer ate on that episode. If you're a fan, you will know what episode. Then a cover gallery, rough stuff, Simpsons Futurama Masterpiece Gallery. So here we go. Why did they include the Hail to the Cat number? Because the story starts with that story. Because it's the issue that Fry is reading. The story is basically they go. Well, there are a lot of references to comics since the crossover is being done on a comic medium instead of the TV. So the story is basically these brains capture our characters and they put them into this comic. So they fall into it and they start interact with the Simpsons characters. I don't really want to spoil. So that's the premise. It is 2 issues and gets resolved in the end, just like that. And the Simpsons characters are on the Futurama world, and that doesn't really get explained on this first crossover. It is explained. Well, then there's the Hell to the Cat comic, and it is just a regular Simpsons comic. It is the comic that Fry is reading. It doesn't really have anything about the crossover itself. It's just to get the reference. That's why they included this. I think I would say that for me it was very unnecessary to include, but in a way that on the enjoyment way, in the completist vision of it, it has to make the cut. Then we have Simpsons character on the Futurama world. It's basically like they are fictional characters. The plot is basically that, so they are made as slaves by society because they don't have rights. And they start running off. I don't want to spoil what happens. I mean, you can post the video if you want, but white paper, you're a fan of the Simpsons Futurama, better get the book. And again, there are references to the Chief Wiggum short story, and also to the big colossal Homer. So that's why that is included on the back. Here is the most notable, maybe, for superhero fans, the appearance of these characters. And there are some jokes about, copyright. Why are you all standing in shadow? Copyright protection. We know who they are. And some jokes about comic book and graphic novels. The terms. So that's it. Well, it ends. It has this story on the back. After that, covers of the issues, 4 issues, the cat issue, rough stuff, sketches, pencils. How do we get this clean line? Where do we start? And great, for me at least, was great. It is interesting. The reproduction is really good. And character designs. And then we have these masterpiece galleries, basically some underground creators drawing the Simpsons and Futurama characters. This one is by Sergio Aragonés, creator of Gru, which I haven't read. Stan Sakai, creator of Usagi Yojimbo. Tone Rodriguez. Have no idea who is that. Evan Dorkin, Bernie Wrightson. If he wasn't, if they haven't mentioning him, you will have noticed that it was him. Ty Templeton, really good artist, at least for me, on some Spider-Man from 15 years ago issues. He draws really well, but he really imitates the Simpsons, the Man Green style. Peter Cooper, I don't know, don't really know him. Jeff Darrow, I was disappointed by this one because Jeff Darrow is known for a lot of complex, really busy drawings, and this one is not. Glenn Fabry, this one is cool because he doesn't really lost his essence as Jeff Darrow does. Michael Red, you can tell it's Michael Red, again good because he doesn't lost his essence. Also, this is Challengers of the Unknown, so again references to comics. Kyle Baker, really great artist. He tries to emulate, but without losing his line, his personality. Good about that, but like the drawing he went with, and I don't really like it. I would have preferred for him to draw something more spectacular. John Delaney, no idea who is that. Jason Ho, no idea who is that. Herb Crimp, again, good cover or drawing. And Jim Collan, this one is good. I mean, I read Howard the Duck, so for me it was really interesting to see that see him participating on this one. And then we have Alex Ross. That's basically the book. Would I recommend this as a greatest of all time comic? No, of course not. It is a book made for fans of The Simpsons, fans of Futurama, fans of comics. That's what this book is about. It has a lot of references to shows and comics. So it is for that kind of people. If you are that kind of people, you can get this. It is still available, I think. And that's it, basically. If you like Simpsons, if you like Futurama, if you like Reddities or like curious stuff, you collect like books that have some charm because they are curious and they are built in that way. Not all books are built like this. Then this is a book for you to have. So that's it. Recommended for some people.